There's an announcement next week. Next week's Impact, there's an announcement on where they're holding Bound for Glory. And they've said it's a city where TNA's never been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be interesting. I don't know. I mean, Steve just made a good point there. TNA did get greedy. The tickets cost more than WWE prices. That's because they're more, they're a lot more popular here, and people will go and buy the tickets. So, in a business sense, they're being clever in cashing in. But yeah, from a fan point of view, it's not cool that the tickets are more expensive.
Yeah. That's thing. I mean, sorry, my bloody phone again. Oh dear, right. And I mean, if they do bring it, I hope it's going to be one of the better shows. I mean, Slammiversary was one of the better shows for TNA for the left in a long time.
Oh yeah, amazing pay-per-view. I really enjoyed that.
And I just think I mean, I can't fault it. I mean, the tag team match was just off the wall. And it just seems that, TNA, they see the crowds over here, and you can see it going, wow, look at how many people's here. I mean, they had to change the setup because they had so many people in at Wembley. They had to change the stage and everything and walk out different and all the things because they wanted to fit everybody in.
Yeah.
And, it's absolutely amazing to see them now. I think slowly and surely it's changing, and going live on a Thursday night is helping. That's been a big difference for them. They seem to have worked out some ways about it, but at the same time, you're just looking at it and you're thinking, there's something missing. There's just something missing, and I don't think anybody really knows what it is.
No, TNA don't, and they are taking chances with the likes of going live on a Thursday and things like that.
I said in the chat room earlier on, I said TNA was only invented so Jeff Jarrett could put the world title on himself.
Again, yeah.
I think that was the only reason. But that was the only reason they did that. So they do different things, and we do it. Oh God, everybody's talking about TNA. Biggest issues, the ratings, and it's just the fact it's not the ratings that's the issue. It's the fact that the bloody shows suck.
Yeah, it's the booking. There's a lot that needs to be changed. Granted, arguably, the last two pay-per-views have been pretty solid, but they just need to perfect what they're putting out on a weekly basis, which will then have a knock-on effect to the pay-per-views they're putting out once a month.
Yeah. It's I've just been sent some information about an event. Pro Wrestling Ulster Proving Grounds, 29th of July, 6:30 at the Gibson Park, home of Malone Rugby Club. There you go. There you go. That's next PWU one that's just been announced.
Nice.
So we got that, and we'll see what happens, and it's going to be on the nights, I think, and stuff. But dear, I am really, really, really struggling.
Snap out of it.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up for a bit and see if I can do anything like that, and keep going.
You need to.
I've really, really hit the wall again. Oh dear. Oh dear me.
I agree. WNN Source just made a good point there. The AJ and Dixie Carter segment is starting to drag it down a little bit. They've gone for controversy, but it's just not working. It's just stupid.
Excuse me. Yeah. I just think that, when it comes to that bit on Impact, I just fast forward it now. I don't even watch it. I just can't be bothered to watch that at all.
It's starting to get a bit like Raw and SmackDown, isn't it? Where you're literally skipping through segments while you're watching it just to get to some action or something different.
Yeah. You just think, well, what's going to be happening now? What's going to happen this? And you just think, no, I can't be bothered with that. Fast forward, and the next thing you know, you fast forward 45 minutes, and the next thing you know, you've just done the whole thing. It's like, okay, that's it. Okay, I've just wasted an hour and a half of a hard drive on my Sky Plus box. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and thanks very much.
Yeah. I was saying to Nixie earlier on the highlights of TNA and stuff, and we was just thinking about it, and and they just said, "What's my favourite one?" And I always say, like, my favourite moment is like the Samoa Joe, AJ, and Daniels match. I think it was the first one they had with the triple threat for the X Division, and which I just thought was the best match of the year the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, it just seems that now they've just found out that we're having AJ and Daniels at Destination X again. I mean, how many more times are we going to have to put up with Daniels versus AJ? I mean, it must be at least 100 times we've had this now over the last 3 years. It's just so drags on.
Yeah, they should do something different and change it. I'd like to see AJ against Curryman. I think that would be different.
Yeah, put Daniels back as Curryman, yeah. Yeah. But I think Daniels is like, he's one of these wrestlers that will always do a good match, but I just think they don't want to put the world title on him. It's, for some reason, it just seems that he's got everything else, but that world title is just not going to be there for him.
Where do you think it could go, though, if he took a title, whether it be TV title, X Division, or heavyweight? What could he do with it, or where could he go with it, though?
I think when he used to have the X Division, it worked well for him. But I don't know if they'd ever trust him with the world belt or the TV belt. I mean, well, let's relate. We've got Devon as the TV champion, who's supposed to defend it on TV every week, but he's not even been on for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be defended every week.
Unless they've demoted it to Explosion.
Let's hope not.
Who knows the booking of the TNA room?
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, anyway. Oh, dear.
We're moving away from TNA.
Yeah.
I don't watch a great deal of Ring of Honor stuff, but I'm looking forward to seeing Davey Richards when he comes over.
As soon as they mentioned the fact that Davey Richards was coming, my ears pricked up and I went, really? And I just said, oh, I'm having that. I'm coming for that, definitely. And it seems that, well, I've got a question from Danny. Oh, dear. So I think it's for both of us, this one. What was your favourite entrance music in WWE, WWF, and why? New Age Outlaws. I'll always say that.
Excellent call.
Just because I could do the talk, and I could do, and when he used to say, "Oh, you didn't know your ass better call somebody," I could do it in sign language, so that made me special. And Sheamus, go shit yourself. Go shit yourself, we air boom. Shut up. Bleeding air boom. This I am a real American, Hulk Hogan. No. Have you got your favourite music that you always remember?
Yeah, Vader's music. Vader's music. Well, then again, Vader and Taz's music and Vader's, it was just the start bit, and then when it kicks in, it's just like, this person is going to kick some ass, and they mean business.
Well, talking of that, what I'll do is we'll have just a 5-minute break, and I'm just going to get myself sorted, and I'll find the debut of Taz for everybody in the chat room, and I'll put that on for them for the first 5 minutes, and they can everybody hear the pop if he does.
Good move. Is Nixie available to get back online and talk?
She should be at some point, but we'll see. I'll just find this for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back to it. And yeah, she is.
Brilliant.
No.
Get yourself back on then, Nixie.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm in the chat room as Dino UK. Oh, look. Oh, Dino UK has left the chat. What a surprise. No, I'm not. I'm still here. Right, I'll be back in a minute, and then we'll do the... I'll get on with the thing, so just have a little break for a little second.
Yeah, well, give Nixie a ring then and get her back in on the case.
Yeah, right, let's get her back in. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Add to conference call. Right,
how is it?
It's much better.
There you go. Right, so I'll be back in a sec. We'll just put that break on with and everybody will be alright, okay?
Cool.
Thank you, Argos Value Range.
How much was your new mic?
$2.99.
Good move. We're going back to the question before. What's your favourite WWE/WF intro music and why?
Been thinking. I've thought about that since you said it. I always did love Kane's music, but it wasn't my favourite. I really loved the Hardy Boys when I was little, because we used to get up and like headbang to it, even as kids. I used to get up and start going like nutters. It was brilliant.
Fair play, you know, it was different. It was good.
The thing is, like, you don't get theme musics now. You just get songs.
Yeah, Dave just had a good one. LOD, starting off with Animal, saying what a rush, what an awesome intro. I agree. A lot of them have music. It's a song that another band has done and they use that.
That's the thing with now, is that it's just songs, it's not music. You know, it's not the same. Does anyone know, it's a silly question, who actually does Chris Jericho's theme music? Does he do it himself? That might sound like a complete dumb blonde question, but...
I don't think it is a Fozzy song.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little.
This is a night we'll never forget. I'm very proud to be here tonight at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, there you go. There's actually a question on Google. Anthony Martini, with music from Jim Johnson.
Fair play, that makes a lot more sense.
Oh. Hello, I'm back. For some reason, YouTube's playing up on my other computer. So, I'm doing that when I'm staying on headset, because my wife has woke up. And I can't let her just sit here for 5 hours before she goes to work without telly on, so I'm going to be on my headset now till we finish. So, I want to do that.
That's fine, not that long to go.
Yeah, I know. She just asked me, she went, are you tired? And I went, do you want to bet? That's, I'm going to go. I'm going to make it. We're going to make it.
You are?
Yeah.
How are the eBay bids going?
I was just going to have a look, actually. Let's have a look. DVD collection, £85. And here we go. The items I've got now, 4.5 hours left. So we're going down. We've got £36 for the inter-promotion VIP tickets. We've got NBNCW Training Top Family ticket, £10. We've got presenting for BWR, £30. Future Pro Wrestling, £20. Southside T-shirt, up to £10. Wrestling cards, £10.50. Southside Wrestling DVD, £10.50. GPW, £16. And the Sean the Hammer Davis Smiths, £15. And these have all got, the longest time is 4 hours 30 minutes to go.
Awesome.
So we're getting there, and we're doing it now. And I've said it straight away. Yeah.
Can survive.
Winter's Lair, if you put that in, you can have that card. I will take, I mean, if you just bid on the cards and have it, so the cards are now that, you just have to bid, you can bid on them, mate, and just wait, and then as soon as you paid for it, I'll just send them out to you, no questions asked. But that'll great, I mean, that's a nice thing, so that's a gesture. If you just bid on them and everything, you'll be fine. And I'm thinking, man, Mr. Roberts is here again.
Do you know that Taz debut? It's really funny because at one point in it, a bloke with a candy floss big thing gets in the way of the camera. Sorry, I was just watching it and there's just this candy floss suddenly comes into view.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm.
Yeah, Taz's intro was brilliant.
Debut. I'm just watching it now, his debut with Kurt Angle at the Rumble.
Mm. Do you know what does me is, and I know this is off topic, but I like the fact that this person has now spent the equivalent of 5 hours of his life, and he's been spamming us, and he's been in here for 5 hours of his life, just coming in, saying that I'm gay, and I've got Dino's nudes, and Dino's mom, and all this. And as if it's like words, it's great, the fact that he's been done it. And I just think that if anybody wants to talk to him on Twitter, his name is Jericho130.
You know what I like is the fact that he can't get his language right.
No, he's not, because everything knows he's got a disability.
Well,
I know,
and
but
no
I
offense,
don't
Americans don't speak English as well.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, this is what he's done. I mean, he's waited for something like this. Thanks, Eminem. Yeah, it's great. I've made it. Hey.
Well said, Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that he comes back. He's come back more times than Frank Sinatra.
More times than Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely more times than Ric Flair. Right. So we're now standing at. Oh, let's see if anybody's donated in PayPal as well. I forgot that. Damn it. Excuse me. Let's have a quick butchers. And we're getting there. Oh,
Socko's not about, is he? That's a shame. Oh, God.
Oh, here we go. Dino, you love me, don't lie. Oh, of course, I want your babies.
Shit, I was too late. Bum.
Yeah. Language.
Fudging.
I just think it's funny. I mean, well, well, we do it our little way, and that's the only way for it.
We did it our way.
Yeah. We still got £60 in the PayPal account. I will transfer that over as soon as everybody's paid their stuff. That will be transferred over to Sharon straight away, because I've got a PayPal address. So that'll be going straight into hers, and all the money that we raise will go straight to pay for Callum. And we should be having a good old. We have a gay old time. Do you want Dino? Do you want Nixie's babies? No. There you go. Bye.
That's not even how you spell babies.
I know. Stupid motherfucking piece of crap.
To go off topic from that, and we talked about TNA before. Did you see the production value that went into Ring of King?
Oh yeah, it was huge. The crowds they got and everything.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. It was just like, where's this all come from? Because they just thought it was the latest thing that they've never seen before, and I think Scott Steiner was just
he was one of the poster boys for them.
Yeah. If you want to see Ring of King, go to this web address. There you go. Go to that web address. And put a dot between the O and the net. Put a dot. Because there you get that. Get all your wrestling stuff and everything there. Best website in the world.
Behind this one.
I don't know. I'm reporting you for the slight. Why? What have I done wrong? I've done nothing wrong. I'm not showing wrestling. We've not shown any illegal content. So, reporting me for the site. What have we done wrong? It's stupid. Talking out in his arse. Yeah.
Who else have you got booked on to come on the show? Do you know?
Well, I've just had a message from Sharon. She's coming on about 7 o'clock, she says. And she said that Dave Rain might ring in.
Amazing.
And if he does, I think I'm going to leave that one to you. I think definitely leave that one to you.
Dave Rain's an excellent bloke, and he's got plenty to say.
Oh, super. It'd be great fun. No, you have to make some of this. I don't want to. I've not had anything to eat, but I just don't fancy it. Half in it.
How much monster you got left?
How many what?
How many monsters you got left?
Oh, monsters, what?
Well, energy drinks in general.
I've got 2.5. I'm thinking the one. I've got a. This is my wife talking to me about the machine essay, and I've got 2.5, and I've just started to drink the sugar-free Relentless to rank.
I think because it's for charity, Dino, you should take a picture of how you look now because you've been without sleep for quite some time and post it on Twitter.
It's yeah, but I think I'm gonna start something on Twitter in a minute. I think I might get the Twitter world against our spammer. I really think I'm gonna start that a bit. If you want to start reporting the gentleman, you can do. His name is Jericho130.
Well, no, let's not do any hate campaigns. Anyone in the chat room got a good question to start off a topic of discussion?
Just had a request there. I think I might leave this one to you, Joe.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's not promising when you say definitely. Eminem favourite dead wrestler, Chris Benoit, without question.
Bulldog. Yeah.
Nixie?
Hello.
Here he comes. Right, Joe.
The longest half an hour in my life.
Go on, Joe. You know who this is.
Oh, damn. Hang on, this is G-Man, isn't it?
No. Is this G-Man? This is...
It is.
Is this
It is.
Is this G-Man?
Can you hear me?
All right.
Yeah, I thought
You know what? I was calling up to complain about somebody to pick me up for the wrestling show, but I've rang your radio station by mistake, haven't I?
All right. All right. All right.
Because he said he'd pick me up in half an hour, and an hour's gone by.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm awfully sorry about that. I'm in my garage. I'm in my garage going through a load of merchandise. Actually.
All right.
Who you chatting with now?
It's me, Joe, and Nixie at the moment, and we're just about to get Stephen in from PCW.
Again?
Yeah.
Good man.
He just wants to come on.
Good man. Right, I'm going to try and ring the correct number this time. Nudge, nudge, wink,
mate.
wink.
All right. See you later.
All right. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye. Right. Let's get him in here. And...
How are we doing? You alright?
Yes, mate. Are you all right? Had a nice sleep?
I have, pal. It's great, that sleep job, you know.
It's a luxury. It's a real luxury, I'm telling
It's
you.
well good. Proper spread out in bed, mate. You'd love it. Not me in bed, of course, but bed in, bed in general.
So, how long before you go to work?
I start at 11, but I usually get a kip beforehand.
Yeah. Well, we've got over £300 at the moment. And, welcome to the world of my little spammer, my little troll.
You need to proper hammer it about 9 o'clock, once everyone's had a beer down, and...
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Need to get some of them recordings off YouTube for Band-Aid and all that lot, sick kids crying in the background and stuff. And
I might try that.
don't hit now or the world will end.
We got Joe from the pipe bombing here as well, mate, if you want to have a chat to Joe.
Oh, I thought enough as a pain in the arse.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks.
Anytime, pal.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Scottish side by side on my screen. Oh, there you go. So everything's it's been going all right today. We're getting the CD, the DVs are like 85 quid. So
And I can do a few more bids on them.
Oh, definitely. They've only 6 days to go. It's crazy with that. I know there's people that's planning it. I never knew there was a mega bus that goes to Preston for £1.
Yeah. How do you think I bring all Scots down, all wrestlers? You think I'm joking?
No, I'm not. I don't. I know you're serious. I know you're serious.
That's why I got more Scottish people than people from Midlands.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for me to bring Lionheart down than it is get Dave Rain over from Manchester.
That's amazing.
Oh dear.
Seriously, that's why I've got stacked cars with all best in Scotland and I use people from London.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but the only thing is, they don't whinge like Dave Rain, so it's worth paying the extra for him.
Ah, well. It's debatable.
How's the planning going for the first anniversary show?
How's the what, sorry?
How's the planning going?
Oh, God, I usually turn up one day and wing it.
Nice.
Don't plan it.
I'll
be honest, this one shot, I planned it months ago. It's the only show I've really planned.
Has everything gone according to plan, or has there been any spanners?
But no, it will be off the charts this whole show, I can't wait.
It always is, every show we've been to.
Nah, but this one, trust me, on paper it's amazing.
There's an echo going on somewhere.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to sort it out.
I wonder what
yeah, echo back, hold on a minute. It's always saying with this. Let me see. I'll just see if I can get sorted here. I don't know. Oh, it's just my nutting, this technical stuff. Why me?
I have people that do it for me. I don't know how to switch a computer on.
Oh, it's just my nutting.
To ask you a question then, Steve, while he's fixing that. With your setup, you have a roster of English talent and you don't have a development school. How have you found that compared to the other guys who've got like training schools and they put their own talent on the show? Do you find it easier to deal with?
Well, I find it costs me more.
Yeah. This is true.
Now, I'll be honest, right? Well, you've got a school, you've got a team of helpers, be it to flyer, be it to anything, and it's a benefit to you.
Yeah.
And you've also got cheap workers to fill up your card.
Yeah.
Now, that really does help. The numbers I'm getting, I need to get them numbers because of the strength of the card.
Of course.
So, I'd love a school like, but I don't have the patience for it. I'm not a trained wrestler, so I wouldn't like to tell someone how to wrestle. It's just taking piss, that.
This is true. There's a lot of schools where you get that guys have done 5 or 10 matches and they go and throw a school on, and it's just they're in it for the money, and it's a bit of a shitbag thing to do.
Yeah, well, you see it on Facebook all the time, don't you? It's just, look, I get inundated from requests like from these people who've been trained, and these trainers have filled them with that much bullshit. They're messaging me going, yeah, I've done this, I've done that, I've fought him. I've not heard of any of it.
That's it. I think that's the delusions they get from the people who are happy enough to take the money, but the guys who are paying it means nothing to them.
That's it. If you're wrestling with a load of really poorly trained people, and yet you've got a bit of natural athletic ability, they might actually stand out in that class. But once you get into the real world, it doesn't actually mean they can cope with like the likes of Lionheart.
Yeah, put them in with trained professionals.
Yeah, they've been fed that much bullshit that they actually think they can, rather than going to a proper school and learning how to do it slowly and properly. I know most schools, you won't even get a match for the first 2 to 3 years, a proper match. That's how much it takes to actually train and learn it properly.
I suppose that shows as well in the difference between quality as well. If you've got the right trainer, will not let you near a ring for, like you say, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whereas someone who just wants to make a few quid throws you in after an half-an-hour session.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't even really use rookies full stop. I mean, as far as my rookies go, it's like, no, I'm die. It's
not a bad rookie to count on, mate. Not bad at all.
That's it. It's all about, you're only as strong as your weakest person. I'm not saying he's the weakest person, but it's, I try and make a level playing field.
Yeah. That's it. I think that's where your roster wins. You've got, how can I put it? You've got tried and tested. You've got guys who are experienced, who've been there and done it. and you know you're going to get value for money for the fans by bringing these people in.
That's it. I go to other shows, right, and you never actually think on the undercard, yeah, he could be champion. Yeah, he could be champion. Yeah, he could be champion. And you just don't see it in enough places. I'm not saying mine's the only place where you see that, but there's quite a few where you'll go and there's only like 3 or 4 guys you could think could represent that country. Bloody company.
Yeah.
Or country too, whatever, yeah. Company. But no, you know how it is. It's with mine, you could probably think 8, 9 people.
Yeah. That's it. If you look at the matches you've got together, you don't have a main event, you have a series of main events for different things.
Yeah, totally. It's all good. There's a few promotions up in our country doing that. I mean, Southside Stack the Cards, they do the same. It's a formula that works at the moment. People want to see quality shows. People get excited over a quality card, not a quality match.
Yeah, that's it. It's quality over quantity, because someone can put a 15-match card out and they all be shit, whereas you can put an 8 card out and 7 out of them 8 are guaranteed to be top draw, and that one odd that isn't top draw is still going to be a good show.
I know, but he tries Roughneck, doesn't he?
He does, and do you know what? If it wasn't for Myatt carrying him, he may not be able to do it.
I know, that's it. Well, I don't know what he's going to show up like in August. I keep seeing these Facebook statuses saying he's going gym. He might look like Mason Ryan by the time he shows up. You never know.
Only if he's lucky and he's got those really strong Welsh genes in him.
Who knows? What time was Roughneck on then?
Roughneck came on, I think it was about 11 o'clock, wasn't he? It was about 11, half past 11 this morning.
Yeah.
And he just said, I'm only coming on for 10 minutes. And it was the longest 10 minutes I've ever known. He was superb.
I get them 10-minute calls every week.
Good job you're not paying the phone bill for that, really, isn't it?
Oh, it is, oh. I never call Roughneck, they're all there. They're top fella, like. But, you know.
Classic, yeah.
It must be nice to have someone of that experience to call on for help and to talk over things and to give an insight to.
Oh, he's not an help. No, I'll be honest, I speak to lots of different people. I like to get different opinions on everything, be it Roughneck, be it someone else. I'd like to know 5 or 6 sides to every kind of thing I do, and then you get an idea in your head what'll work.
That's it. It's a really smart way of doing it. And one thing you do, which a lot of other promotions have done, one that will not be named by us anyway, is you don't overkill it with other talents. Like, your show is built up of British talents who are proven and people know. Other guys that have a card of 6 matches of guys that are fairly to not well known, 3 matches who are extremely well known, and then a foreign import who is, you know, like a TNA, a WWE or ex-WWE type of guy.
Yeah, no, totally. I'll be honest, right, at the end of the day, it's a business, and if they're making money by having one good name, a few average names and all the shit, then every credit, you know, I mean, because they're delivering like the next WWE name and things like that, it's not like the quality is that poor it's going to embarrass British wrestling. The only thing that concerns me is when you get people and they're wrestling in front of 10 fans and it's like, and the standards really poor. That's what gets me, because them 10 fans then don't return to another show. Yeah. Regardless of whether it's a strong one or a poor one, you know, just don't come back.
It puts down the product as a whole then, rather than just that person.
Yeah, totally. And it really is like, it's the little things that affect us, rather than the actual big things. Besides 1PW, of course, so that's another thing.
It is, let's not get into that one.
No, but it's just trial and error, mate.
Let's face it, booking is the first stage of any show, and if you book it right, you're going to make it.
Totally. I have all sorts of people messaging me, you know. I had one last night, I'm a keen creative writer, I'd love to write all your shows. I said, well, if you're putting your money up, you can do what you want, mate.
Excellent.
You get them all the time. I mean, it's not easy to write a wrestling show.
No.
I imagine it's not.
You really have to. It's like chess. Not that I play chess, I used to play, but you've got to think like 3 moves ahead. And that's how you've got to think of everything. You can't just throw something together, because that's just TNA.
Yeah, that's it. You got to think of the arc and the end point rather than just going right this show, then the next show. Doing it one step at a time is never going to work.
No. No. Unless it's Dave Raymer, you can just do anything to him, like, you know, be it fat strippers or wearing dresses. He's up for anything. He's a top fella.
That's it. He loves it. The theatrics behind it all. And
he probably hates me with a vengeance, really, that, you know. It's just
only because you split it up on him and Whippy. I think he's probably really sad that he's going to miss Whippy walking around in those dresses now.
That's it. No, it's just a shame. Obviously, logistics and that Whippy couldn't come down anymore, so.
Yeah.
But it was a good tag team like they lasted.
It did.
Originally, I had them penned in to go in tag match.
Yeah. Ah, well.
But no, it's one of them.
I'm surprised Whippy could put up with him for so long. Look how many different partners he's had over the last 5 or 6 shows. Nobody likes him.
I know, totally. I mean, I'm just about to put the Nigel McGuinness match on YouTube. It'll be, I think when we hit 75,000 views, which is going to be in the next few days. I mean, that's an awesome match to watch live, or watch back on video even.
Agreed.
Nigel McGuinness actually said on Twitter that it's his most memorable match of his entire career. Now, that says something.
That's pretty unbelievable. That's pretty amazing.
I mean, you saw it yourself. He couldn't even wrestle it. He was just rolling around laughing.
Yeah, that's it. He was in bits, wasn't he? But
yeah.
it was part of the whole show. He loved it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Say, because I've seen him in other places on the retirement tour, and he just didn't seem as interested. Well, he just absolutely loved it at Preston.
Yeah. So, Stephen, can I just ask a question? What's the pipe bomb like at your shows? Because we've heard every time they go to your shows, we hear all about what they get up to. What are they like? Are they like are they rough and ready, or are they just nicely behaved gentlemen?
It says if you want to sum it up in one word, like nah, they're all top guys. But yeah. I'll be honest, everyone who comes to my shows, they're all really friendly, and it's like you've got the people stand in the same sort of groups, but they also mingle at the same time. It's really hard to explain, but everyone seems to know each other. I've never known anything like it. I'm not just plugging my show. But they all walk around chatting to each other. It's more like a little speed dating competition than it is a wrestling show.
Speed dating. I've never heard that for a wrestling show before.
It really is. Everyone talks to each other for 30 seconds, then moves on to the next.
Oh. Lindsay, we've definitely got to go to Preston, love. We've definitely got to go to Preston. They do speed dating at this wrestling show up here.
Speed dating? Why
yeah.
What speed dating?
I'm just getting a gobbing now for the wife. I'm definitely going to come up. I mean, if I can get the Megabus for £1, you can't go wrong for that. You really can't go wrong.
But for what it costs you to travel into London,
yeah,
and then come out again and back, if you book in advance, like I say, it's £1.
Oh, I'm definitely.
If you keep your eye on it, you can probably get tickets for the John Morrison one for £1. You wouldn't need a hotel.
No.
Because the bus runs every 2 hours.
Excellent.
So what I get lots of people do, they come out and then they'll get like the 4 o'clock bus back to Glasgow, for example.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you need to spend loads of money on a hotel. You're looking at a tenner for your ticket.
Yeah.
Say it's £2 to London and back, so that's £12. Drinks are between £1 and £2. You know, you could probably do the lot for £50 if you're smart about it.
God, I miss being up north. I really miss being up north so much. I think it was my second show when he made all drinks 80p. And everyone was absolutely slaughtered and weren't fit for anything. If you ask anyone questions on the second show, you don't really get much answers. They're like, I even said to venue management, I said, you can't do it. You can't charge that less. Oh, dear. 80 pence for drinks. No way.
Yeah, well, what happened at that show is someone got thrown out for being too drunk. The only person who's ever been thrown out of one of our shows. So they must have been absolutely hammered, because I've seen some of my fans. He went next door but went to Waterstones, kicked the door through, and then he sat on the floor throwing books at the police when they arrived.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that like that. I just think it's like, it sounds like I'm really missing out on something here. I've got to come. I've got to come at some point. I really am. If it's like, I mean, you can't go wrong for like the £2 for the bus fare and then your ticket as well. It's going to be one of the best nights out ever. I'm definitely coming now. You've convinced me. You've convinced me totally now. That's it.
As I say, you don't need hotel. You just sleep on the bus back.
Yeah, that'll be perfect for me. I'll sleep.
Oh, that's it.
Yo, don't mention sleep. Please don't mention sleep. Oh, dear God.
I've just got over 5 hours to go, Dino. You can make it.
4 hours, 50 minutes. Dear me, come on. That's no. I mean, we've got people in the chat room now. We've got more than we had at 4 o'clock this morning. I've still got energy drinks left. I've got stacks. I've just had Lindsay make me a coffee, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We had a lot more. We've got a lot more in at 4 o'clock than we did when you rang up the first time, and we had a great chat, and all the sides things and everything. And I think I've got to ask. I think I've just remembered a question for you, Stephen, if it's okay.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing you've ever seen at one of your shows?
Pipe Bomb Crew.
Not the YMCA in the ring, then.
I'd have to say, the YMCA I only caught a bit of. Because I'll be honest, I run around so busy at my shows.
Yeah.
But I did actually watch the Nigel McGuinness match. And I'll be honest with you, I've never seen a comedy match as good as that. Because you've got someone so cool and then Manson's so funny. And it really did play off amazing. As far as comedy matches go, with it be Eric Young beat Santino, be it anyone, I've never seen anyone beat that match.
I've got to second that. It was stand out to have Nigel McGuinness being himself, and then Manson being himself, and Dave Rain being himself, and Sam Bailey. Just absolute fucking genius.
Yeah. But put it this way, the second half of the show was a really strong second half, right? But that match was so good, there was just nothing that could match it. And it just seemed like sort of flat the second half, even when it wasn't. I mean, it was Dean Allmark v Dave Mastiff, one of the matches, and Mastiff powerbombs Dean Allmark and knocks him out cold. Really, honestly, he got knocked out cold, finished the match unconscious.
And you had for the main event, wasn't it T-Bone against Mikey Whipwreck as well, Whiplash?
Yeah.
And even that was a solid match, but everyone was just drained emotionally because they'd laughed so hard at the McGuinness match.
People laughed so hard that it just killed them. It honestly did. I've never seen anything like it. But it was so good a match. I mean, let's face it, you can't really stick a tag team comedy match as your main event, can you? Not that I do that for my first show, you know, but no, I'll be honest, it's trial and error, and I made the wrong call not sticking Nigel in the main event.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect it to be that funny.
Excellent. I mean,
Well, it didn't dilute the card or the show at all, in all fairness.
Well, I'll be honest, I read all these rumours online, and I thought, I've just booked Nigel McGuinness over the internet. I thought, what shape is he going to turn up in? I thought, if it turns up haggard and shriveled and, you know what I mean, really absolutely fucked, and I've just stuck him in the main event, it's going to kill me show.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns up looking like he did 5 years ago, and I'm like, oh.
he looked trim and an excellent shit.
And then does all the same moves. I'm like, oh well.
I've got to admit, seeing him do the Tower of London on Dave Rain was amazing.
Yeah, big time. Like I say, everyone will be able to watch it for free very soon. All they've got to do is check out Preston City Wrestling YouTube. As soon as it's up to 75,000 views, don't even watch the videos, just keep clicking view so counts go up.
yeah.
Because we get more money from that anyway. We're getting like 12,000 views a month on YouTube now. It works out something like 20 quid a month.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm in the wrong business. I've got to get, see that, go on BWR, get that money on that one. I want to get the money on for my videos then.
Yeah, it all helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It all helps.
Yeah, I've got one of me doing a John Cena impersonation. That's bad enough. I think that's one of the worst videos of all time, and I can vouch for that.
Where's that, mate? We'd love to get that posted on page.
No, so we did win a night, and I was on my own, and I only had one computer, and I put the John Cena Word Life music on, and for some strange reason, I don't know why to this day, all of a sudden I took the screen off for the webcam. I know you saw me doing a stupid John Cena impersonation for about 20 seconds, and the chat room just went mental and going, oh my God, what is he doing? And then I stopped and thought, oh God, what have I done? And just put it straight back on straight away, and I thought, no, I'm not doing that. And then somebody asked me, said, we put it on YouTube and see what happens. And I went, all right, yeah, I'll put it on. And I just put it on the site, and where we put all the other shows, it's where this show's going to go. And we put it on there and just seeing if anybody listened to it. And we've had a few views of it, but it's just...
So if someone rings up and donates like a tenner or something, you're going to post it on British wrestling site, aren't you?
Yeah.
British Wrestling Radio site.
If we get another certain amount of money, if we get to this is the thing. If we get to 500 quid, I promised I'll do Beauty School Dropout by the end of the show. I'll sing the whole thing from start to finish. If we get a 400, we could put John Cena on the Facebook page. We'll put it on. We'll get that back on and see if everybody can see it.
It's got to be done. Got to be done.
Okay.
And it's all for charity.
Yeah, it's all
good cause.
There we go. It's absolutely superb.
There's far worse videos of me floating about, right? But I don't know if they're on YouTube or not.
There's always things on YouTube. That's the best bit. I think our chat room today, throughout the night and everything, we've just mentioned bits of a match, and within 5-10 seconds, they put the link up and gone, there you go, there's the match there, bang, watch it, bang. And we're like, oh God, look at this. And the chat room's been immense for the 24 hours, for the whole show, and for the 24 hours of this. They've been great, and I love every single one of them for this. And everybody that's come on, I am totally in their debt forever for this. It's been an experience I am never gonna forget. But I can't wait for my bed.
Really. Next one's 48 hours, is it?
You are kidding. I'm not even doing 48 hours.
Move.
No way. knowing some way, I will try and find a way to do 48 hours. Knowing my luck, I will try and do it.
You're right, mate. I know a guy who can get this stuff, and you've been good for 72 hours, mate.
Yeah, you won't sleep for a week. You'll do a great show.
Trust me, mate. It'll be like one of them podcasts. You'll be talk faster.
That's it. Just all speed it up.
It's crazy. It's been like I've never. When I said I'd do it, I thought, yeah, okay, let's. I know there's going to be highs, lows, and I know I was going to get the trolls and everything about it, and yeah, I got it. But that's the way it goes, and it's when you do internet, you have to put up with that. But my body is just like screaming. It's just saying bed, and that's all it's going through my body at the moment. It's like the bed screaming my name. But as soon as it gets to
20
11,
hours in, man, you're almost there.
Yeah, big time.
It's just as soon as it gets there, I'll be over the moon. I'm just gonna say yes, we did it. And we've got Sharon coming on in about 45 minutes, she says. So that's.
Oh, well, she'll take you right through to 11. You'll only ask for one sentence. She's another one with Roughneck. I can easily lose a day if they both call me.
Oh dear.
It's gonna be
people, right? But it's how it is. I'm too popular.
But you know all the guys that you've had over, because you only usually bring over one big guy per card. And the last one we were lucky enough to see Rene Dupree and Akira Tozawa. Who's the best person that you've had over? Because I know Nigel was really cool because he spoke to us afterwards. But out of all the other guys, who's been really cool?
Let's see. So I'm just trying to think. To be honest, I mean, I'll be honest, right? There's a different level between the import kind of guys and the normal guys. I get on a lot better with my roster, where I don't know. There's always a level where the imports think the bee's knees.
Okay.
But what you see and what we see is completely different. Sometimes people have different personalities.
You see the business side.
I like Tozawa were really polite. Gresham were nice actually. Yeah, I mean Gresham got to ours the night before and they were like, he were really quiet, and we're like, what can we do with him?
Yeah.
So me and Toby went, we'll take him out. He soon livened up a bit, like, but
Excellent stuff.
You don't encourage me to take someone out, pound a drink Thursdays, and
you do, but to be fair, you should do it the day after or the night of the show, not the day before. You're only going to ruin it.
Yeah, well, he staggered out. And I said to the venue manager, because we took him Lava Ignite, I said, that's one of my big names for tomorrow. He went, he's wrestling tomorrow.
Awesome.
But he was really down to earth. I mean, Rennie Dupree was polite, you know what I mean? But they don't, I'll be honest, it's breaking down that level. It's they travel so much. I suppose it's hard to really be naturally outgoing.
Yeah. They see so many people.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I know I've got like John Morrison coming out. I know the missus is looking forward to him, so she can deal with him. I'm not too
I think
fussed.
all the women are looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just I've sold more tickets to girls now for fellas. It's going to be like that bloody Magic Mike on tour, isn't it? That's what it's going to look like.
It's going to be class.
You could do a take me out style thing, couldn't you? When he comes into the ring, have a go bang buttons.
We're loving it. It's going to be better than the Sausage Fest from a fan point of view.
Yeah. Oh, totally. You'll be laughing, won't you?
Yeah, man.
But no, I think it'll be off the charts. I mean, I've just secured it, like, because the other company who have him in Scotland, they're like 50-50 at the moment, because I know they've had a lot of changes behind the scenes, but I've just made sure it's all sorted with the agent, so I'll be coming to do my show, regardless of whatever else happens.
Excellent.
Which I was sweating, because I sold loads of tickets, and I'm like, I don't really need to refund these, do I? It's always the gamble you take with imports.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, with me, the money goes to a separate ticket company.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting paid out from this John Morrison thing until a week after the show.
Bloody hell.
So middle of December, I'm going to have the best Christmas I've ever had in my life because I'm going to get paid out like thousands, you know. But until then, I've got to like eBay anything I can get my hands on, be it the cat or my belts or whatever, to try and raise the cash. But
yeah, this is
at least you know it's my kind of gamble, and I'm not gambling your cash.
Yeah. That's it. If it doesn't work out, you're going to take the bump on it.
That's it. I'm going to be the one that loses out. Where all that'll happen is you get a refund from the ticket company.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a lot more secure, you know. It's a lot. That's why I'm trying a big name. I've already had certain people's emails like pop in my direction, you know, for you know, some very, very big names.
Well, this is definitely the biggest profile name you're getting, so it's going to be, like you say, it's going to be a bit of a test for yourself anyway.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, I don't see it as a test, I'll be honest. I just see it as just another guy. I just think he costs more.
Yeah.
That's all I see it as. Everyone's a person, you know what I mean? I'm not going around kissing ass. End of the day, he's getting paid to work for me, not vice versa.
Yeah.
So he'll do what he's told and prance about with his fur coat on.
I like it.
I know for a fact Manson's got his eyes on all his gear when he's not looking.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I'm just
Have you
looking
decided what you're going to do with him yet?
Yeah, totally. His match been booked for ages.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're going to decide it between two people later on in the year.
All right. Well, I'm not going to ask you who because that would be unfair, but if there's more than one, that's always good.
No, I mean, I've also done something today where I've just decided which makes sense, where I'm going to have the Money in the Bank match back again in December.
Awesome. That was amazing. The whole setup of your Money in the Bank match is just a completely different concept and worked so well when we saw the show at Festive Fury.
Yeah, totally. Well, it's the same show again, same time of the year, and I just thought, you know, we'll put it out there again.
Well, mate, it's the first time I'd ever seen a six-man suplex, and if no one has seen it, go onto YouTube and check the Money in the Bank match out for the six-man suplex.
Yeah, there you go. Challenge for the new chat room. There we go. Watch it. The link will come up any second now.
Go and get that link and go and see it.
Watch it. The link will come up now.
Preston City Wrestling. I think the username Torvis or whatever the YouTube user. But no, it's a great match for free, to be honest. I mean, when you look at the quality of the video and you think that our stuff is 100 times better than that now because we've bought so much new toys since then.
Yeah.
Always looking to improve. I mean, we just made the next step at the last show where we added commentary to the shows because we never had commentary because the fans are so vocal. We're like, it detracts from the shows.
Yeah.
But we've tried Greg Lambert and G-Man now. If you ever read G-Man on commentary, it's worth buying the DVD just to listen to that. He's on about Dave Mastiff eating dogs tied to radiators, Chris Travis licking ants off a Bible. At one point, he's going on about blockbusters or something. I don't know. And I've never heard anything like it. It's lucky Greg's there to kind of keep it in the straight line because he just chats absolute nonsense.
Brilliant. It's just going to be a welcome addition to, again, improving the product, like you say.
Yeah, totally. No, totally, because he knows his stuff as well. He's smart enough to know when to be funny and when not to. You know, whether he's trying to be funny or he's just weird is still debatable. But you know, it really sounded good. I mean, I know like you was next to him, wasn't you? You heard half of the commentary live.
Yeah, we were right behind him.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people said, "Can I sit next to the commentary people again?"
Yeah.
So I might just charge more to sit round them.
That's our normal spot, mate. You can't do that. It's not fair.
Hey, that's going to be a special VIP pen, $5 each extra. Yeah.
We've already bought our ticket, though.
Oh, bugger. I'll get you in September.
Yeah, to sting us then.
Yeah, that's it. But I'll be honest, I've only just put my prices up. It was £7.50 for a ticket. And I'm going to local shows and they're charging me like 12 quid to get in, and I'm thinking, hang on, I'm doing myself out of cash here. So I've put it up that little bit, but putting it up that little bit means I can afford even bigger and better names.
This is true. More money for the production value to give everybody a better show, and that's the key.
Totally. I don't make no money out of this, you know. It all gets ploughed back in. Like the last show, we made a little bit of money, and that's bought cruiserweight belts. You know, it's all reinvested all the time.
That's it. It just builds the brand and builds the product into something better for us to watch as a spectator.
That's it. I mean, then in 12 months' time, when I bought all these toys and everything, then fingers crossed, you know, I might make a few quid every month. But until then, I don't care. I'm just the way I'm doing it. It's just plodding on, you know.
It's a winning formula so far, mate.
Totally. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, everybody does it different. I don't think there's a right and wrong way.
It's just your way.
Yeah. The fans like different ways as they like different wrestlers. You will never be able to make everybody like PCW. Yet you'll never be able to make everyone like Future Shock. You'll never make anyone like Southside.
Yeah.
But you know, they'll always like one out of the three. It's weird.
It is, but again, it's, you know, that's like you say, that's your product, it's your market, and it's your way. If people like it, brilliant. If they don't, oh well, thanks for trying.
Something like yourself, it might not be wrestling shows, but you're still doing a show in theory, and that's how it is. You'll get your listeners that like it, and you get your listeners that don't.
Definitely.
Oh, we know that one. We know that one.
Big time.
Yeah, big one. But but every success with the anniversary show, Stephen. Every success with it.
It's already going off the charts, mate. I mean, I'm almost touching 400 tickets pre-sales for a show that's 7 weeks off. It's mental. Where are these people coming from? Because I don't see them anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got so many fans who travel to my shows now who just come for PCW.
Can't knock it, mate. Again, I can only speak from experience of being there. I've never felt let down at any of the shows whatsoever.
No, that's it. I mean, I'll be honest, the wrestlers, it's them who deserve the credit, because they always give 110%. Yep. You never get anyone who just kind of turns up and goes, oh, yeah, we'll just go through the motions. They'll always push themselves to the very limits, and you can see how tired they are after the matches, whether they've tried or not.
Yeah.
You're a credit to the British wrestling scene, sir. You're a real credit to the British wrestling scene.
We'll see. There's a lot more people done more than me, mate. I've just been in 5 minutes.
But it's like you just said, if you sold 400 tickets and you still got 7 weeks to go, that is amazing.
I think part of it's the location.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say about PCW or anything. It's such an easy place to get to, Preston. It just helps. It's been
and the venue.
Preston. Yeah, totally.
Venue's top draw.
Well, I'll be honest, I tried 2 shows before we run this PCW. One was in Lava, it's a trial show. We drew 60 people. And then we tried another one in a sports hall. And that had Doug Williams, Nigel McGuinness, and Dave Taylor on. And that drew like 160 people, so it weren't a bad jump for a second show.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, no, I prefer the sports hall. And that's what we branched off. The first 2 shows were classed as Southside, which sounds daft in Preston, but I wanted a name that says where we are and what we are. Preston City Wrestling. As soon as you say it, people, oh, Preston, you can kind of message people, do you know, like in Blackpool or anywhere.
Yeah.
And since it says Preston, they know where it is. It's like, if I message someone, Extreme Wrestling, they're like, well, what's that?
And where is it?
Yeah. I just think having your location on your name, it just helps. And there's not enough people do that, and it's such easy and common sense thing to do.
I mean, you've got it right. I mean, if you've got the location, you've got the name, you've got everything. Everything falls into place.
That's it.
And
That's it.
you've got it, and it's great.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's like yourself, British Wrestling Radio. Says what it is, and it works.
Oh, you don't know half of it. You don't know.
It's not like them other lads. I mean, what's a pipe bomb?
Yeah. Oh, you won't believe the
Why do you think I've defected and I'm coming here to help out?
Yeah, I mean, the other lad Barry, he's from Preston, and he's doing Wham Bam Body Slam, and he's doing Preston FM on Mondays and stuff like that once a month.
Yeah,
so it seems like
I bullied him into making that Facebook page. I said, you need to, and now he's got followers from America and everything as well.
Yeah. I'm pushing him on my page, and I said, I said when he came on this morning, I just said, look, we need to push your page. We're going to push the Pipe Bomb. Let's get him up to 200 likes for Pipe Bomb. Let's get you up to 100, and let's see how far we can go with it. And he's a cracking lad. I mean, I spoke to him a few times, and he's really passionate about it. And I just said, look, he just said, how did you get all your pages? I said, easy. Ask a guy in my chat room called Seamus Island, the best spammer on Facebook in the world, because he got us nearly 500 likes in about 4 weeks. It's crazy, but he was the best one of the lot for him. So he's a cracking guy, and I just said, get in contact with Seamus. He's all right.
See, we're getting word. I mean, I think we've got over 2,700 followers on Twitter. Facebook's like 2,300 and odd. I think the most liked Facebook is 2,700, which is New Scene Wrestling.
Awesome.
So once we pass that, we'll be the #1 social network supported British company.
Well, we'll tell everybody now to follow Preston City Wrestling on Twitter. Get them going. Let's get them going up there.
Yeah, totally. End of the day, it all helps. If I manage to spam 100 people and one comes to a show, then it might take me an hour to do that, and then they've paid £10 for a ticket. Well, that's a good hour's wage in any job, in any, anywhere you go, tenner. So there's not enough people to see it with a common sense view.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I actually find it easier to sit there spamming people on Facebook and talking to them and talking them into coming to a show. I'm finding them on Twitter and talking them into them. Look at this video, look at this, and show them examples. Than just passing them a flyer where they just look at pictures and go, all right, yeah, British Wrestling. If you can show them a video, you can show them what it is. And that's what I usually market my product. That's how I do it.
The better way of selling it, isn't it? Again, watching a video tells you a better story than someone giving you some words.
Well, look at these people who come around your house selling Hoovers. They don't come and show you a picture of an Hoover.
Yeah, they come and clean your carpet.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll show them what they want to see, and then they'll go, oh. And it's only what you do in any kind of sales business.
You've got a product, and that's it. And if they're interested in it, you've got them. And that's the way it goes. And
then you give them a hard sell, and then you get them to pay in instalments and direct debits, and I've got them.
Yeah, selling season tickets next. We're selling yearly season tickets for Preston City Wrestling.
Don't be giving them ideas, Dean.
No, someone said that, and I thought, no, bugger off, right? They pay me £100. I'd spend the £100, and then I get no money all year, and I'm like, well, how do I pay for these shows? No, that'd be a bad idea, these season ticket things.
You'd never get rid of the Pipe Bomb. They'd be buying them every time.
Well, you do anyway, like, you don't need season tickets. I just think, any way of offering regular fans discounts, it's all you're doing, as much as I'd want to give them discount, it's just detracting from what I can give back.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's not like I'm making a fortune on this, I was quite happy doing what I was doing, running bars. And I've stepped down from doing that, and now I do like flexible security work, which pays enough, and then I do this on the side so I can commit at least 30, 40 hours a week to this.
Well, that's it. It's a full-time thing. It's not something you can do for a few hours a week, really, is it?
No. Well, my bars kept shutting down anyway. It's a bad economy, so...
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Oh yeah, I've gone through a theatre, a bowling alley, and a bar in the last 3 years, and I thought, oh, sod this, I'll try wrestling.
Yeah.
And touch wood, we've not shut down yet, so.
No, I don't think that'll happen. Not by a long shot.
That word yet. I can't see that happening.
But all it is, I've come in from the outside, and I have run certain venues and teams, and that's the only difference. It's some people can do it, some people can't, and there's just too many people who think like the Adam Bowlers out there who are just a fucking job, so to speak, and they've no kind of people skills, and that's what you need. It's not just, I'll pick my favourite wrestlers and then put them together. That's WWE SmackDown v Raw. That's not the real world.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is very easy to get into.
It is, but it's hard to do it right. Or in a way where it's successful, I should say, giving the fans what they want.
Yeah, totally. It's the only industry you can do it, though. I mean, you can't think, I've got £2,000, I'm going to put a big, massive soccer match on, football, and the entire country will look at it and laugh at me. It just doesn't happen, does it? It's only in wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah, you're doing a SummerSlam show, aren't you? With the SummerSlam like you did for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I did all right on that. I mean, venue were crying. They promised me they'd give me £1 for every person I got in, and I got like 300 people in.
Awesome.
I'm like, yeah, I'm the free bar.
Oh.
So, I'm there eating pizzas and pints and everything, and they're like, for free, and I'm like, have you got my money? But what the joy of that is, it's not just SummerSlam. It starts at 10 o'clock, and what we do, we put like PCW matches on the screen. Now, this is a giant HD screen, so we're putting the PCW Blu-rays on that are in full HD. And the screen is like, I don't even know how to describe it. Imagine how big a 50-inch TV is. This is probably like 500-inch wide.
Jesus.
Yeah, it literally is huge. It's probably like two Sean the Hammer Davis stood on top of each other high.
Jesus.
So it really is a big screen. But there's also like probably another 10, 15 screens in the venue.
Yeah.
But it just works. People want a venue to watch it where it's really lively, really good, and the right lighting as well, and open so people can see the screen.
But also, like you say, if it's a HD screen, they'll be able to see everything and not miss it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, people like the PCW stuff just as much as the WWE stuff comes on. If anything, it kind of makes them happier seeing some wrestling before they watch 3 hours of talking.
Yeah.
But
That's it. They'll watch a real match.
They do it. I mean, I had Blood, Sweat and Beers on, and they had the I Quit match, Chris Travis Lionheart, and everyone were going mad for it. And then they put WrestleMania on, and we watched Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds or whatever, and everyone's like, oh, put PCW back on.
Excellent.
But not even for people out of town, if you can travel to Preston, I really recommend that, because it's a unique way to watch it with 300 people. It really is worth it. It's just, for £2 entry, if there's 5 of you, it's still £10. Now, you can't even buy it at home for that. And then drinks, they have like £2 pints.
Awesome.
You don't even need to drink, you can just have Coke or whatever. They had, I think they were like big 12-inch pizzas for like £4. So if I ever do deals with venues, I make sure that they'll provide the fans with affordable stuff, because that's what keeps people coming back. It's got to be affordable in this economy.
Yeah.
And that's why. Go
on, sorry.
No, it's alright, go on.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why PCW does so well also, is because it doesn't cost a fortune to go, it doesn't cost a fortune to get there, it doesn't cost a fortune to eat and drink, and in this climate, it's affordable, it's top entertainment, you're getting more than your money's worth for the overall experience.
Yeah, totally. It works, doesn't it? It's
for sure.
That's what I wanted. I mean, you went to all the 1PW shows, so did I, and that's what I wanted to emulate. I wanted like a 1PW enjoyment level on a business model that works.
Yeah.
You don't need 10 imports. 1PW wasn't just about the imports, it was about actually going to a wrestling show, being able to get pissed and having an after party.
Yeah, and having a good laugh.
Yeah. And that's what half of it was, but people didn't realise that. They kind of lost sight about the enjoyment factor. And that's why coming in as a fan, I know all this, as opposed to coming in as, like in the business who didn't do all that. But It works, whatever, you know.
That's it, mate. See what happens.
Yeah.
Has the eBay gone up yet?
No, well, I'm just having a quick look. I think I'm just looking, nothing. Well, one of my wrestling cards has gone up, but so that's the only thing that's gone up so far. But I'll have another quick look at Butchers again, and press the Blu-ray still £85.
Oh, we'll get a hammer in that.
Definitely. I'm gonna hammer that every single day now. Let's have a look.
Tell you what, if anyone's listening, next person who bids on that item and then messages me personally, I'll send them a mob T-shirt.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the into promotion VIP tickets for 7 promotions is £36 now. We're still waiting for bids on 2 of the items, and that's it. And everybody else has bid on the items, so we're looking like 31, 41, 57, 67, 87, oh dear, 87, 117, 127, 158, and plus the 62. Yeah, we've got about £300 so far now. Yeah, nice. We're definitely getting the £300 mark. We've definitely got that mark sorted. So
what you need to do, I notice you keep tweeting on Twitter.
Yeah.
You need to put IT in front of every tweet you do, mate.
Yeah, get them retweeting it.
Honestly. And you need to, any Facebook posts, it needs to say please share before anything.
Yeah.
Trust me, it all adds up.
Yeah, there's 2 lads in the chat room, mate. I think, well, Ace is not in, but Seamus, he does the Facebook for me. He does better than anyone, so I know. I can
I've seen him posting himself around and that, but
yeah.
Obviously, if you're letting the people do it for you, it's even easier. I post something, I get 10 shares, and that's already, if they've got 1,000 friends each, I've just hit 10,000 people by writing share. You know, it's how you do it.
Common sense.
Big time. I mean, because it's for charity, they'll share it to hell, and all it's doing is getting your name out there as well as helping charity.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. Thanks for that. Well, we'll get it going. We'll get it going. So everybody's just get the Twitter and we'll do the Facebook. A big last push for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, big time.
20 hours in. I can't believe it. It's good.
No one said it was going to be easy, mate.
Oh, I know that. Gee me.
I'll be honest, right? Like, into a little secret, right?
Yeah.
Before a show, there's only one show I've ever slept before, and that was because I went out with Gresham. And that is the only show I've ever slept before. Especially if it's a Saturday show. I'll work the Friday night, 9 PM till 4 AM. And then 4 AM onwards, what's the point of going to bed when I need to be up at 9 doing all my stuff? If you have 5 hours sleep, sometimes you feel worse. So generally, if you see me at a show, I've not usually slept for like best part of 2 days.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's just the adrenaline going. As soon as I know a show's coming up, I get as excited as you lot, you know, because I'm just desperate to get it over and done with.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well, it never shows in a bad way anyway.
No, totally. I'm usually wired on Red Bull and ephedrine and, you know, stuff that keeps me going like that. But no, seriously, it can be done. You've just got to psych yourself up. Instead of keep looking at the time and anything like that, all you need to do, mate, is set an alarm to go off on your phone or something once an hour, and then you'll know the hours are counting down type thing, and just focus on getting to the next hour rather than focus on, I'm halfway through an hour, I'm 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll set my phone up for that.
Big time, because you've only got 4 to go, so, you know, it's
nothing. It's easy, that.
Yeah. I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking, yeah, you're mine now. And it's going to be a good one. I can't wait. I just see what happens now, and hopefully we'll get the targets that we want, and everybody be happy, and I'll be over the moon. And,
I've got a guest for you if you want to chat some random wrestling shite. We've got Mrs. PCW here. There you go, Liz.
Is she just going to talk to John Morrison?
Liz, what's your opinions on John Morrison?
His looks or his sporting ability?
Does his sporting ability matter?
No, not really. He's a good-looking man.
She thinks he's staying in the spare room.
He is.
Oh, really?
I think it's the only night where she's getting a hall pass to kind of do what she wants. Like, well, I want one back. But
I've got
Depends. Are you going to bring in Trish Stratus or anyone like that anytime soon?
Yeah, that's
No.
it. Yeah. I got dirty looks last time I tried to book some Irish twins, so I think we should go.
One bill for one and one for the other. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where they're staying. Well, where do you think? So yeah, no, I'm just she's not too keen on the women's division in PCW.
No, the match has got a good. The CJ Banks match is going to be an interesting one. That's going to be excellent.
Mate, right? If you ever see Kaylee Ray wrestle against a man, which she does in Scotland all the time,
Yeah.
you'll find she's just as good going against a man than she is a woman. If
We saw
anything,
it
her
in
abilities there.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
We watched it in the match against Carmel. That was awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Both of them were solid.
That's it. See, the problem for me is finding women that are good enough to fight her.
Yeah.
So some of these women quote me astronomical amounts, and I'm like, what?
That's it, yeah. And who are you going to be fighting?
I've had a couple of quotes this week, and it's like, well, I'm not being funny. I can put Lionheart v Chris Travis on for the same price that it cost me for these certain women, and I'm thinking, hang on, you're having a laugh at you.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
Not detracting from their ability. I'm just saying I view people at a certain level.
Yeah.
You know, and I know what kind of level of match I'm going to get out of each person. Not saying it'd be less because it's a woman. I'm just saying it'd be, you know, what I sort of expect in the budget.
You'll say that. You say you're the boss. You're paying for it. You're running the show. They do as you say.
That's it. It's like I said, there's some absolute. I mean, what I want to do, but I just don't want to go down that route anymore after Chris Travis pissed blood all over my venue. Is Carmel and Kaylee Ray, like, they wanted to do a death match, which they did in ICW, and I just thought, no.
Oh, I saw that. Oh,
Two fellas bleeding everywhere, but two women doing it, I get shut down.
yeah. Oh, I saw that match. Oh, I saw one of the matches up there. I think it was one of the first episodes I saw, and wow. Oh.
I'll be honest, ICW, they're amazing products. It's unique, and I can't give enough credit to anyone who does their own thing.
Yeah.
And if you can cover an area that isn't covered, then every credit, you know, you've got a winner. And that's what I'm going for, really. I'm just trying to be in between that and your generic kind of product.
This is true. I think one thing that helps your product stand out is things like the venue and the roster that you've put together. That, you know, it speaks absolute volumes for what you do.
No, totally. I mean, I won't even say that the roster is amazing because, you know, they're just excellent all the way through. It's not. I wouldn't say I have a set roster, but I don't, because I like to mix and switch. But
Yeah.
I do have my core guys who I build, and they're the ones who are PCW, really.
Yeah. It's nice to have that solid base you could always rely on, guaranteed excellent workers the fans love, and then you're having your pick of the bunch of all the other guys.
Yeah, totally. No, it's great. I've got every wrestler in the country wanting to come to wrestle for us.
That's awesome.
And, you know, you can't ask any more than that, can you? I mean, I'm getting messages from all sorts of people every day, you know, different imports. And you can see where people go wrong because they think, oh, yeah, you know, he's good, I'll book him. And they start getting the fan head on them and just going, yeah, you know, you've got to really keep level-headed and it's not easy.
I'll bet it's not because, like you say, you're a fan, so you know who these guys are and you know what they can do and you've seen them in action, so you can get taken away very quickly.
Yeah, totally. I mean, imagine that you get an email from Bret Hart's agent, so to speak. Oh,
Yeah.
Bret Hart really wants to wrestle for you, and you'd be like, yeah, but you've got to think, can I really afford him? What can he do? You know,
That's it. How do I get a return on my money?
Yeah, and that's it. If you look who I book, I mean, I've had the option to book people like Finlay. I love Finlay, great character.
Yeah.
But does he fit my product? And just got to be smart. That's all.
You do. You got to look at the face value of it as well as the logistics.
Yeah, they've either got to be an absolutely amazing talker, or just some crazy wrestler like Akira Tozawa. I've never known out like it.
Yeah.
Put it this way, I'm going after him. I'm going into my next match, my next show, 4 chairs short of what I've sold. And scouring eBay every day after he smashed off the chairs by throwing them around the venue.
Yeah, this is true. I think one of the guys who was in the chat room earlier was one of the people who sat on a broken chair.
Yeah.
He done a suicide dive.
Oh, where is he? Is he still in?
I don't know. I can't see his name. That's one thing. Like Tozawa was class. I've never seen anyone do a delayed German suplex on the apron to somebody. That was immense. But again, fair play to Ligero because he was outstanding in the match too.
Yeah, it's just knowing who would work with who, because it's such a golden opportunity to have an amazing match when you've got Tozawa.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of him. You know, I don't really watch the indie wrestling again, and that's why I go to other people sometimes and say, "What do you think of him?" And I asked 5 or 6 people, and everyone went, "Wow, he's amazing." I thought, well, it must be something. And the prices I'm getting are just too good. So I went with him and paid off.
It did, big time. But again, I think you were right. Getting the balance, getting the right opponent for the import is key, absolute key, to make sure that it works. That's
it. I mean, if I'm going to gamble that kind of money, I do all my research first. It's like, you don't bet on an horse, do you, without looking at its form, so to speak, and that's all it is. And that's what I'll do before, and I'll watch loads of videos before I'll decide his match. Morrison's easy. You see so much of his stuff on TV. Yeah. You know who he can play about with. You know his movements, you know everything, and you just need someone at the same pace as him.
Yeah.
But someone who's from a different kind of background, you've got to either know your stuff or ask someone who does.
Yeah, and research it, like you say.
I've got a few fans who are really into the Japanese stuff. I've got a few who are into the Ring of Honor and all that side, and I really do. I message the fans, and the fans love the fact I'm saying, "What do you think of this guy?"
Yeah.
And even though it spoils in a way, I'd rather know that it's someone they want and they're going to buy a ticket for.
For sure, man.
Yeah. That's how it is.
No, it's clever thinking, that. Clever thinking. I bet you there's other promoters who wouldn't do that and just base it on their judgment.
Yeah, totally. There's too many people who book all these indie guys and they draw like 20, 30 people, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
It's got to be fit for your product.
Simple maths.
I've got a question from the chat room for you, Stephen. Winters Layer from Canada says, do you pick the guys by skill, or do you by name value?
How nice they are to me. I mean, I accept like chocolates, flowers, wine. No, I'll be honest. Before I actually became a promoter, I watched loads of wrestling, loads of British wrestling, and I'd say 80 to 90% of the good wrestlers in the country I'd seen at least once, minimum. And you just know who works, who doesn't, and you just get a feel for it going forwards. You know who is going to work for you when you have seen someone wrestle. I'll never book someone I've never seen wrestle for a regular roster spot. I'll never commit to like loads of dates unless I know, and that's all it is. It's just, rather than just throwing things together, you've got to know it works.
Mm-hmm. Like you say, you're doing something that a lot of people wouldn't do by asking for other people's opinions and their judgments on it, like the fans themselves, who are guys who pay to watch them, and that must be an insight that is worth its weight in gold.
No, totally. End of the day, mate, if I know you're a Japanese wrestling nut and you watch nothing but that, why wouldn't I ask you? I know some don't, like you say, but it's just the obvious thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I don't ask them who would they be good against. I'll ask their opinions on them, what the style's like and all that lot.
Of course.
I won't ruin it completely, but I don't even say if I've booked them. I just say, I've got this guy interested, what do you think?
Yeah, so you're keeping it sort of ambiguous, but you get them the information that you need to make your decision?
Yeah, it might only be 1 in 5 names that I'll tell you and I'll actually book. I mean, I had a few lined up for August, but sadly they dropped out. I mean, it's a shame. I mean, I keep trying to get Doug Williams, because obviously he's an all-round indie-style guy.
Yeah.
He keeps wrestling like the cheesy events and that, but he never actually has a proper, good, gritty indie match, like when he Rex Division champion,
Yeah.
I mean, I booked Doug back in June of last year, and it was him v Chris Travis in the main event, and they had an absolutely awesome match. So,
that's class.
Yeah, in front of the right crowd, honestly, he can actually work magic, and you forget how good he is because he's just so underused at TNA.
It's good to have that foresight, though, to see the potential of what you can do to make them look good and to please the fans too.
Yeah, totally. I mean, end of the day, I see imports as a way to raise my guy's level.
Yeah.
So I don't want to book import with the import. I want to book an import versus one of my guys, and then the neutral fans watch it, or the fans who are on the first show, like you come for Nigel McGuinness or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, Nigel McGuinness, oh yeah, Madman Manson, oh, he's amazing, he's just as good as him. And then you go away and think, well, Nigel's not there next month, but Manson is, and I really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
It was just as good. And that's how you suck people in my eyes.
Yeah. Well,
can vouch for that.
Don't use the term suck them in. That might not be PC, but
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't suck anyone, mate. Whatever you do, floats your boat. I don't mind like
No.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
You may
just-
not want to say that.
That's what Mrs. PCW's for.
Oh,
She's already done my feet today. She's like, can I do your feet with your pen egg? I went, you can do what? So that's what she's done all day. I've been sat on the sofa with my feet up on the laptop, and she's been scratching away at my feet.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
That's different. Very different. God bless her.
Well, nah. Feet's kinky stuff, doesn't it? It's easier for me. I'm just going to sat there with a broom like it's really not got the energy for anything. She's like one of them big Barbie dolls. If she could, she'd be like putting plaits in my ear and everything.
Oh. Well, it's a pleasure. I think we're going to have to call it a night there, Stephen, unfortunately, because we're going to have Sharon on in a bit. I think it's 5 minutes we've got Sharon on.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. I mean,
And I know
an hour's flown anyway. I can chat shit for England, mate.
Yeah, no, you've done amazing. Thank you very much for this. We're getting closer now. We're getting closer. Thanks ever so much. It's been an absolute pleasure for everything you've done. And I know I said it this morning, but I'll say it again. You absolutely did it's absolute superb. Thank you very much for everything you've done. And good luck with the anniversary show. And I hope it's the biggest sellout ever. I hope it's the quickest sellout.
Yeah, so I just want to sell out either way still.
Yeah, easy stuff.
I'd be absolutely made up if I can sell out a show in advance. It'd just be coming full circle for the year. It'd just be a massive achievement for me.
You go.
So,
fingers crossed it'll happen.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll keep spamming you on, making you panic, thinking tickets are running out, and we'll see. Right.
Genius. Take it easy, man.
Take it easy. Take
See you
care.
later.
Bye-bye. Mr. Stephen Fludder. Very simply, the head promoter of Preston City Wrestling and a gentleman who's helped me more than anybody else setting all this up, showing me what to do, and we keep going. And yeah, no.
That was brilliant. It's going to be pretty tough to go on now, but like you say, you've got Sharon going to be on in a few minutes, and this is going to be a really nice thing. I'm happy enough to jump off, mate, and leave you and Nixie to it if you want to talk to Sharon and keep the ball rolling, mate. Otherwise, I'm happy to stay on. It's just your call.
It's up to you. If you want to stay. You can do it, and stay. It's up to you. We're going to get Sharon on, I think, in a bit, but see how it goes on.
Awesome.
But we're going to get Nixie back in here now.
Yeah, get her back home.
Mm.
Is she there, or?
Yes, we're just getting her back in now.
I am there.
Yeah, there she is. She's back.
Pause you, hang on. There you go.
Sorry about that, Lo. You were doing a bad echo.
No, it's alright, don't worry.
Good.
I am here, Wrestleheads. Hi.
I can't do it.
Can't do what?
A certain thing in the chat room.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Nixie. Listening to the interview that we've just done with Steve, does that not make you want to go and see indie shows more and more?
Yeah. Does. I need to go. I will go. But, do you know what? I just looked up travel. It might be 50 quid to get to Huntingdon.
Ouch.
I don't know. That's on train line. So, but it could I'll have to go and ask the local station.
Just be clever about it, I guess.
Yeah, I've got to try and get it. I know where I've got to go to. It's just getting. I think there's about 2 trains. You can get a mixture of 2 or 3, and it reckons that it's going to be 50 quid.
Oh, forget it. Don't worry about it. If it's 50 quid, don't worry about it.
No, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what they say. So, oh, mind you, then again, I've just realised I'd just put for 2 adults.
Yeah.
You're not going to be paying for both.
No, I'll be paying for me and my mate because he doesn't work, and I'm asking him a favour, so...
That's fair enough.
I can't run that fast, and I also can't run on my feet, my legs, or my bad right knee.
You've got a lot of problems by the sound of it.
A few. I'll live, don't worry, I'm fine.
Well, have you spoke to Sharon Dean about her coming on?
Yeah, Rob's going to ring instead. She just said Rob's going to ring. So we're going to get Rob in a minute.
Excellent.
We've got an echo again. Oh dear. Nixie, I think it's you again, Lon. Oh, God.
Can't win on this mic, can I? Either have a good one or I have the one that doesn't quite work, that doesn't echo. What about now?
Have we got an echo now? I don't think so. Start talking, Nixie.
Hello? Do we have an echo?
Any echo now in the room? All good. Excellent. There we go. We're fine. We've got it. We got it. You can take your taxi, and when you're near, you need to get out.
You can hear. They can hear the rebound through the speaker of what we say. I think that makes sense.
All good in the hood. Yeah, turtle kettle. Yeah. No, that's not what we think it is. That person. It's not.
Okay.
I'm not bothered anymore. I'm not bothered.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't start, I don't care. But we're getting there. It's all happening good. You're not gonna. I can't believe I'm gonna ask you this, but can you? Okay. Can you just hold on, mate? Because I've not ate all the crisps. No, I haven't had a bag of crisps while I've done it. I've had half a kebab in all the time I've done this show, and that's the truth. And a breakaway, and that's it.
Chips, Winter.
Yeah, not chips. I will.
Potato chips.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the toilet, do a Divas match, and then I'll be back in as quick as I can.
Cool.
Alright, I will be quick. Honestly, it'll be. Oh, hello. I know what this is. Forget the match. Forget the toilet. Hello. Good evening.
Hey, is that you, Joe?
No,
Yeah, this is Joe and Dino. Yeah, man. Is that Rob?
Yeah, it's Rob Callum's dad. Just wanted to give you a ring. Thank you for everything you do for us.
No, mate, it's a pleasure. It's Dino who's running the show, mate. I'm just helping out.
Yep, me too.
And Nixie.
Yeah, I do for the toilet.
Yeah, Rob. This is Dino. This is Dean.
Hi,
You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Thanks a lot, mate, for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Anytime. I'm just glad to help.
It's amazing, mate. It really is amazing.
We're doing all right. At the moment, we've got nearly, I think it's almost £300, and we're just going to see if we can get some more. And I've threatened everybody, if we get to £500, then I've got to sing Beauty School Dropout from Greece.
We're really looking forward to it.
Everybody's going mental for this, and so we've got lots of stuff on eBay. They're doing great, and we're doing the best we can, really. And
it's absolutely brilliant. It really is. I don't know what to say. Thanks a lot.
Hey,
and everyone who's been involved.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It really is. We're glad to have helped. So I've just wanted to do something since everybody's been doing the shows. And then I said on air one night, I says, we're going to do a 24-hour show. And I'm like, and then as soon as I said it, I went, did I just say that? No, I thought, I can't back down now. I've got to do it. And it was originally going to be planned for next week, but something's come up with my wife, so can't do it next week. So we brought it forward to this week, and I'm glad now, because doing it next week would be mental. But 20 hours in, 4 to go. I can't wait now. This is it now.
You're coming to the end of it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey, you'll sleep tonight, though, won't you?
Oh, I'm
He
not
will.
I'm not getting up tomorrow. That's it. End of the day.
I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife has just said I've got dinner to cook tomorrow. Yeah, right.
How's that? Just go to Chippy.
Yeah, I'll go to chip shop. Yeah, definitely. I think not a bit different. Yeah, chips and fish for Sunday dinner. Yeah, that'll be all right. We've got people in the chat room they've been giving stuff. We've had donations through me, so it'll be a case of like waiting for everything to come in, and then we just post them straight over to you guys. But yeah, we had people ringing from America, from a radio show in America at 5 o'clock this morning. We've been attacked by trolls for the most part of the day. We've been threatened to. This one person's threatened us to take us off the air.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. And so they didn't realise it's just a charity show, but the person in question is just an absolute idiot. He does my nutting anyway. He just critics, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to take it off the air. I've reported you. You're coming off the air. You've been showing wrestling," and we haven't. They've been playing little bits, and that's it. But yeah, we've been a real up and down, but it's 4 hours, and that's it. And then we've done what we said to do. Everybody on Facebook's been going, man. We just had I've just looked on Facebook. Dave Rains, wished us well. So we've got Dave Rain on side. So it's now down to the home straight and see how far we can go.
It is. Well, just to explain, tell us, obviously, with us raising this money, what it's going towards with the treatment that Callum can get in New York and what it can do for him.
What it is, basically, it's a specialist hospital in New York that deals with two brain conditions. Callum's got anal Chiari malformation, and he's also got hydrocephalus, which was that was brought on after the operations on the malformation at the back of his head.
Yeah.
They've been doing research and looking into it for years over in America, and they've got all sorts of research they've done. They've got scans and things. They've got their own valves, and the valve that Callum's got in his head, the doctor at Alder Hay has actually told us it's not suitable for him, but it's the best that they can offer. So we're hoping when we go over that they'll be able to give us something like that to improve his life and take some of the pain away. Because at the minute he was going to come on and talk, but at the minute he's having a lot of headaches. He's been in his jammies all day at the minute, so he's not up to it. But we're hoping that when we go over, that we can do something with that, and he might be able to do something with painkillers and that for his back and his legs and that. Because like I say, he's been in his jammies all day today, and that's a regular occurrence on the weekend unless we're going to a wrestling show. He very rarely gets stressed because he's in so much pain and so tired. So we're just hoping that they can give him some stuff to help prolong his life and make it better while he's young.
Awesome, mate. Hope so.
Yeah.
So it's just we can see what happens. But the way things are looking at the minute, we might be back at all the day this week. To be honest, it's not looking good with him. Well, but fingers crossed. It's just a little blip and it'll pass itself. Otherwise, we're knackered.
Positive thinking, mate. It's going to be all right. Even if you do have to go back, they give the best care they can give, especially to the little fella like Callum.
Oh yeah, no. The brain surgeon we've got, he's one of the best in the country. He's wrote all sorts of papers and everything. He's absolutely amazing, and the medical staff are being brilliant at Alder Hay. But like you say, they're limited. Like with a lot of things over here, you're limited, and you have to go to America to try and find that extra yard, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. We've got to go everywhere, try and get his life as good as we possibly can.
Well, that's what we're doing, mate, and Dino's doing an absolutely superb thing, and Nixie as well, to help out and do all they can and all we can for him.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, everybody says, "Oh, British wrestling's dying. British wrestling's on its arse." Do you want to bet? Over the last 24 hours, British wrestling shows how much we care, how much we love each other, and how much we will do anything to do something when needed. We pull together no matter what happens. and it's and the thing that does it is we said it from day one. I think Wrestleheads will back us up in the chat room. Wrestleheads, Pipe Bomb, Rob, us, everybody. We ain't journalists, we're fans, and that's what makes us gel moan so much better and everything, because we don't do it for a living. We do it because we love doing this, and we love still going to the shows and everything, and we just love to help out anything. And I just couldn't sit back and just said, no, I've got to do something. I don't care what it is. I was just thinking so much of doing something. I didn't give a monkey's what it was. And then I thought, well, the only thing I can do really is stay on air for 24 hours and see what I can do. And this is it. And Stephen Flood wants me to do the next one for 48 hours, and I'm like, no way. That's impossible.
It's a challenge. Wait and see how you feel after this one.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. I'm not doing. If we get to that, I've been bullied for the whole of this thing. I've been bullied from hour one for a certain thing. So don't give me this rubbish. Pink wigs, pink skirt, beauty school dropout. It's just a conspiracy against me. You shut up,
that's what you normally wore, Dino.
No,
Pink lipstick, Lynn.
No, my wife's just going pink Meg. She's going pink Meg.
Lipstick.
Will you shut up, woman? You're doing me nutting now. Yeah, Danny's just said it. Oh, makeup. No.
Yeah.
No.
Just remember, it's all for a great cause. All for a great cause.
Look,
if it gets money, you should.
No,
Yeah, I've just been reminded to let you know as well. I forgot to say the last time we met with the brain surgeon, the valve that I was on about, the shunt that they have in America to do their own. He's told us that it's going to be at least 2 years before they'll have anything in this country that will be any use to Callum. But they actually told us that 2 years ago. So it's like getting moved on. So this is going to be, it's going to be a godsend once we get there. Hopefully, anyway, it'll be the best thing that we can do. And we just appreciate it so much. And the thing you were saying about British wrestling, what we found with the likes of yourself, G-Man Flubber, lads from Pipe Bomb, you've got lads from everyone from BWP, Future Shock. There's so many people to mention. I don't want to miss anyone out, but they've all been absolutely amazing. They've just been brilliant. Most of them didn't know us from Adam, and have all wanted to help out, have all wanted to give the time, to give money, and it's just been unbelievable. The people in there are just in wrestling as a whole, from the fans, promoters, the wrestlers themselves, they're just amazing. They've been so nice to Callum and us. I just can't thank everyone enough. I can't put it into words how much it means to us all.
Oh, thank you. It's just a pleasure to help out. It's just a nice little thing. We try and do our bit, and we hope it all works out. We really, really do.
Well, on the plus side as well, Callum doesn't even like watching WWE anymore because he'd rather watch the British wrestling, so it can't be that bad for him. It can't be dying, can it? If a young 10-year-old would rather watch the British wrestling than the glorified Yankee stuff.
Can't beat that, mate. That again, that's part of the community as well. It's probably because all the wrestlers are really good with him. They'll sit and talk to him. You won't get that with WWE. It is a really close-knit thing, the British wrestling scene.
Yeah, no, that's true. But with the wrestling side, again, it was before he knew any wrestlers. He went to a couple of the local shows, and he said to us straight away, he'd only been to, he said it after the first show he went to, and then he went to a couple of others, and he kept saying it, and now it's got to the point where he doesn't even bother with watching the American stuff. He's got all the DVDs from all the shows locally, and he just watches them over again.
Amazing.
So he absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
And it does make it more personal for him, with him knowing a lot of the lads involved and the people who run it. But even so, I think he just loves the wrestling because they're committed, like you said. They do it more for the love of the sport than they do for the money or the glorified press that they get, because like you say, it's not a big massive thing, is it? They love doing it. They love entertaining.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
I think the future of British wrestling is in safe hands now. I really do. If we've got kids like Callum that's gone to the British scene, the British wrestling scene's set forever now. We've got them. That's all we ever wanted. I mean, as long as they can stay, I hope Callum's okay. I really do. We just want to get him there. And everybody's in the chat room now. They're going, "Oh, we're doing this. We're going with the last stretch. Here we go. Everybody's doing the chat room now." And I've just looked in the thing. We've had some more donations, and it's getting there. And it's just happening now. Because it's the final stretch. Everything's coming up now, and everyone's like, "Oh, hold on a minute. I've got to do something." And we're getting there now. It's really, really cool, and we hope everything's okay with Callum, with you and your wife Sharon, and it's just thank you for letting me do a small part. It's just really thank you.
Oh, thank you, and thank everyone else. Thank everyone who's been involved and participated, when I can say it. It's been amazing. It really has. It's, like I say, I just can't put it into words. Can't thank everyone enough.
No.
You're just going above and beyond. It's absolutely brilliant.
No, anything to help. We'd always say that, anything to help. I don't care what it is. I might get slated by some people, but I said when I put a message, and I was getting some messages from people saying, "Oh, you're doing this for your station, you're doing this for publicity," and I put a message on Facebook, and I just said, "This ain't about the station. It's not about me. It's not about ego. It's about a young lad that's we're doing this for, and it's for Callum, and that's it. It's for nobody else." And a lot of people's like, "Yeah, hold on a minute, he's actually right." And I thought, yeah, exactly. And they apologised and straight away. So,
everyone like yourself, everyone who's done the shows, the likes of Florida, Chris Travis, BWP, RWA, they've not used it to better their company or their shows. They've done it for Callum, and they've pushed away the limelight. They pushed for Callum, and that's just another thing to show the class of people who are involved in British wrestling. They could have all, as we considering it their entertainment business, they could have all tried to use him as a advertisement to further their own ends, but no one has. Nobody at all has. Everything's been for Callum, and we has made his family so many great friends and met so many great people. Just unbelievable. I can't keep repeating myself, but I don't know what else to say.
You don't have to say anything else, you don't have to say anything else. We're just doing our bit now. I'm just looking at the eBay bids and and everything else, and oh dear, it's really. We're gonna get there. It's giving me my second win now. I'm fine now. I'm gonna get there. I think I've just got my last trip to the toilet in a minute, and I think that'll be done me. The wife, I've drunk so much coffee and so many energy drinks that it's took me through it and what I wanted to, and it's just amazing what we're doing, and I thank every single person. I think when it gets to the last hour, it's going to take me an hour to thank every single person that's been involved with this, and it's
been all over the country as well, hasn't it? Everybody's been in touch with you.
Oh God, yeah. I think the worst night was the Thursday night. Was the Thursday night before we started this on the Friday, because I tried to get everything done. I put everything on eBay. That was done. I thought, right, here we go. I can watch Impact live. Started watching Impact, and I said, no, go to bed. 2 o'clock, went to bed. All of a sudden, messages, bang, 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 bang. I finally got to sleep about 5:30. And then, for some reason, I woke up and it was 11 o'clock. So I had 5 hours sleep, and then I've done this. So, yeah. 5 hours sleep, done this. And then as soon as it gets to 11 o'clock, my wife's on the night shifts. She's out of bed. I am just going to as soon as it gets to 11, I'm going to say thank you very much, bang, bang, that's me done. Turn everything off, and then I'm just going to go settee or bed. I don't know which one I'm going to make first, but I swear I will not see
whenever you fall. Yeah, whenever you fall, that's you.
Yeah, I've just fallen on the floor and just go, that's it, give me my pillow, and I ain't moving. and and that's going to be me done for the rest of the day, and for about 12 hours at least, and see how I go. But it's I'm just it's been a mixture today. I've had my phone's been going. I've had somebody knock on my door with parcels from my wife. We've had some great interviews today. I mean,
we've had great discussions.
Oh, superb! Yeah, the discussions we've had and everything. It's been the day of all days. At the start of this, I thought, how am I going to talk for 24 hours? How are we going to do it for 24 hours? And now we're just getting down to the last bit, and it's like, oh dear. Well, we've actually done this, and I'm not counting my chickens yet. We've still got a bit to go, but it's a lot easier.
You're nearly there, mate.
It's looking at it now. It's looking a lot easier than it was last night when it was 11 o'clock and going, right, I've got 24 hours. Now I know a fact where it's going to now, and we're getting there. But thanks very much for ringing, Rob. It's a very much pleasure to speak to you.
Oh, no, the pleasure's all mine, and like I say, thank you very much from the bottom of all our hearts.
No worries.
Can't tell you enough how much we appreciate it, and thanks a lot, mate.
No, anytime. Well, take care of yourself, and I'll get everything done. Everything will be sorted, and then I'll post the money up as soon as I can, and I'll let you know the final total as well.
That's brilliant. Thanks a lot, Dean. I really appreciate it, mate.
Anytime, my man. Anytime. Take care.
Take it easy, Rob.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Rob, Callum's dad. So there we go, and everything. Right, can you two watch out for it, because I really need the Divas match now. Oh, gee. Oh.
Yeah, you've got 2 minutes. Make it quick.
2 minutes, they're kidding. Oh.
Make it quick. Actually, one question I wanted to ask, but it's for Danny in the room, because I've seen him. I know obviously she's part of a promotion and whatnot. Who have you found one of the best imports to work with? Because I know you mentioned about Doug Williams just before. We'll have to wait for the answer to come through. Doug Williams is the best. Fair play. It's just a shame. Hopefully he can tie in and we can go and see him at somewhere up in the northwest. Fingers crossed, PCW too. Steve
lightweight.
5 hours.
Bloody lightweight. Even I'm not tired yet. Eat some chocolate.
That's your typical woman for answer to everything, I imagine, Nixie.
No, it's because it's sugary and it wakes you up. Or have some light Sprite or something, or some Diet Coke.
Fair play. Well, look, the final stretch is less than 4 hours to go now. 3 hours, 40 minutes. Let's see if we can get some more bids on this eBay stuff and see where it's standing now. My 3 bids are all still top, so I'm happy about that. Have you bid on anything, Nixie?
No, I haven't really.
You should do.
Well, I can't exactly bid on being a host for a day, can I?
You can bid on being a host for the pipe bomb.
You can.
I could.
And in that sense, we'd have to do what you say and talk about what you want to talk about, even if it is a whole show on Kane.
And you get a pipe bomb t-shirt.
And a t-shirt.
Good point.
Yeah.
That'd be tempting.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, that's what I've got to announce. Sorry about that. Right. Couple of announcements. We did this during the night. I don't know why I did it, but we'll do it. We've been in contact with somebody, and he's offering to make me a British Wrestling Radio t-shirt. And see if anybody wants to, see if anybody in the chat room would like them, and see how far we could go with it. But if we forget the t-shirt, and if we do it, we get a design together, and like on the back, just have BWR Nation or something, and and British Wrestling Radio on the front. We'll just do that, do a little design, and have it that way. And would everybody be interested in getting one? Because if we get a British Wrestling Radio t-shirt, I think it'd be great. So, and then I can do some things, because if I do, I know who's getting the first one. I definitely know who's getting the first t-shirt.
You.
It would have to be you being the owner.
No, it won't. No, it's not. It'll be that young lad that we're raising money for.
Oh yeah, true.
Good call. Good call.
And so, right, for those, tonight Well, Wrestleheads are in. It's great to see him back in again. He's down for the last section. We love Wrestleheads. If you're not on Facebook, let's do the eBays and this things at the moment. It's now 7:22. We've just got over 2.5 hours left. Right, let's have a look. My eBay and the activities. Come on, you Toad. Yep, still £85 is the DVDs.
Don't want to call a phone.
£85. We've still got £15 for Sean the Hammer Davis assigned mitts. We've got £16 on the box set of 3 DVDs from GPW Wrestling. We've got 2 bids on the Southside Wrestling first anniversary DVD for £10.50. We've got £16 on my wrestling cards from the 1990s. We've got 1 bid on my Southside Wrestling t-shirt, and if you want it signed by me, I will do so. If not, then kiss my arse. I'm only joking, I'm only kidding. We've got Future Pro Wrestling t-shirt and Future Mania DVD, which is £20. Be presenter of British Wrestling Radio for one night is £30. The NCWA EBW 2-show DVDs, a training top, and a family ticket to the August shows is £10. We've got no bids on the music CDs. We've got nothing on the pipe bomb slot, which I'm very surprised at. And the this is the best one, and I know someone who's not a million miles away. I think he's after this. Isn't that right, Joe?
Yes.
This is a beauty. I've been in the Preston City Wrestling DVDs, but listen to this. If you're a fan of British wrestling, I've got to say this. An inter-promotion VIP pass to all of the following promotions. There's 7 promotions, and there's Britannia Wrestling Promotions, and a big thank you to Steve Hambleton and Britannia Wrestling Promotions for this. A massive thank you. A VIP pass to all of the following promotions. They're valid for any of the shows. So you've got 7 different shows to go to. And we got this going. There is Britannia Wrestling Promotions, Future Shock Wrestling, the Runcorn Wrestling Academy, Wrestle Midlands, Pro Wrestling for You in Stoke, Infinite Promotions Liverpool, and there's another one I've got to find out because I know the message. And they will get 6 different shows anytime as a VIP guest. Many thanks to the Britannia Wrestling Promotions for that. And that is £36 at this moment. So we're doing that at the moment, and
remember, it's all for a great cause, mate.
Oh yeah, and the where is it? Well, we've got a picture of the mitts, and they look great. And it's Fight Star Sports Entertainment, the 7th auction. There we go. It's an absolute cracker, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna go and yeah, Stephen in the chat room. Have you read it? That's wicked. You bugger off. I'm good enough with a bleeding Blu-ray file. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been involved with this from the start, and the state of play we've had. Hello, what we got in here? More people have been commenting on my Facebook status here. Oh God. Stop bigging me up. It's just, I mean, what it is at the moment is, poor BWR fans gone. I think we scared him away.
Hey!
No, well.
No, either that or we just weren't paying attention to him and he got bored.
I just think, do you think that was Mr. Roberts?
By the spelling, I would guess yes.
Yeah. Well, let him do it. I mean, he came in, he didn't know it, he's got bored of it, let him just chill out. I think what did it was the fact that we just had the Callum's dad on. And then I think he might have just realised.
Oh, no, I think it's probably because we weren't rising to it either.
No.
He liked the attention, I think.
Yeah. Well, bye, mate. Yeah. Andy loves me. I would rather love a Sheffield United fan than him. And I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan.
Maybe he does love you. Maybe he just loves you a little bit too much.
No. Oh, God, yeah. I think I hurt his feelings. But, hey, ho. Shouldn't spam. But there we go. Anyway.
All right, well, taking us in now. We're almost at 3.5 hours.
Right. Now.
Let's talk something good.
Right. We